So this is the way Chinese students study. If you don't know, China is a country where they take studying very serious. Apart from taking study very serious, there's a lot of competition in China.
来招聘某某 CP 商生，国外有写杀人符吗？警亭虽然闹不是早玩家，主要就难于上今天上川希望藏之街。登高祝福，风急天高云霄，爱主星沙白鸟飞回，河边落木萧萧，下府进长江滚滚来，万里飞舟常作客。
So recently, some videos went viral on social media where a lot of Chinese students were acting mad, and people were saying that what are they doing? Like, people were asking the reason why they were reading the way they were reading. And here is the explanation to the curiosity you have if you have seen the video. But if you have not seen the video, so let me walk you through. So this is the video of Chinese students studying for their final high school exam, and it is called GAKAO here in China. So the exam will give you chance to go to the university here in China, and the higher you perform, the better chance you have to study in one of the biggest or prominent universities in China. And due to population of China, the competition is so very high. And also, apart from Chinese population, Chinese students are so very smart, so it is almost impossible for some people to go to top universities in China. According to many reports on social media, for you to get to some of the top universities in China, you need to have high mark of 98% to 99%, some 97%, some 96%. So if you do not make it up to that high mark, you will not be able to study in high universities in China. And also, if you make below 50% and 55%, you basically will not be able to be to go to any universities in China. This exam is more important than degree exam here in China, because this is the exam that determine your future. This is the exam that determine who you want to be or who you're going to be in future. And a lot of these kids put their life into it. A lot of them grow gray hair due to how stressful the exam is. Like, guys, I'm telling you, this is not lie. One day I was coming back from school and I saw some students, and I noticed that a lot of them, like few of them, have gray hair. And in my mind, I'm like, why are they having gray hair at this age? And you know that this is a new country to me, so I'm like, maybe it's genetic. But I later discovered online that that is not genetic. That is basically these children studying themselves to the breaking point. Also, a lot of them will study non-stop without sleeping, and sometimes they develop sickness. Some girls will drink a lot of drugs just to stop their menstruation, so that their menstruation will not be obstacle for them during the study or during the exam. A lot of times, students were not allowed to go back home, so their parents bring food for them. Due to how intense the study is, the school often stops students from going back home. So basically, they stay in school and study all day long, and their parents bring food for them. Some will bring food close to the school gate, and the children will come out and take the food. Some, they'll give them few time to spend with their parents, so they will stay within the school gate and eat food with their parents. Guys, this is so very heartbreaking, watching these children go through all these things. Honestly, I feel like school in China is not for the weak. Honestly, these guys put in a lot of effort for this exam, and the exam held last Friday. And after the exam, they celebrated. A lot of them were posting a lot of videos online celebrating their victory, celebrating going through the exam and coming out. Like, guys, if you see, I did not get a lot of videos. I wasn't able to get a lot of videos like the ones I was seeing last week. Last week, you see a lot of these students who couldn't walk due to sitting down and studying. A lot of them could not walk, so they have to like back them, bring them to the school, and like help them pass through the shaking process of the school. And guys, honestly, I feel so very sorry for them. And just knowing that the whole stress have passed away, it give me joy. I want to know how it is in your country. In my country, it is also hard. I don't know if it's because the school just made it unnecessary hard, but in my country it is also hard. I remember when I was going through my own, I studied to the point that I lost vision in my right eye, and at that point it was just bringing water, and due to like lack of fund, I wasn't able to treat it after the exam. But up to today, I still have that effect. I don't see clear with my right eyes. I want to know how it is in your country. How do you study during your final exam in your high school? Because the way Chinese students study theirs is so very interesting and heartbreaking, honestly. I also feel like the reason why it is so very hard for Chinese students is because a lot of them are smart and their population is so very high. Also, there's this competition in China. I like, from what I have noticed, there's this competition among Chinese society that you need to meet a certain level of excellency, and I kind of feel like it's also contributed in what give this whole pressure to the student, because a lot of them are fighting to get to the higher universities of China, like most prominent universities in China, while some are also fighting to go outside China to study. So I feel like the competition is so very much on them, but just knowing that everything have passed, I am happy for them. Now they can rest. Seeing that a lot of them grow gray hair, like basically grow gray hair from studying, and be like, wow, that is so very interesting. Guys, I want to know how it is in your country. How do you study? Do you have any effect? Did you suffer anything because of the study you study for your high school exam? And how do you feel right now if you suffer any effect like me?
These Chinese students are not possessed. They're just preparing for the Gaokao, one of the toughest exams in the world, happening this month in China. Students are practically living in classrooms, with meals passed through school gates. These intense, almost apocalyptic scenes are normal during this time. In some schools, 12-hour study days are the norm. Some students get only one day off a week, and many still choose to study more. A few even use 4 drips to stay focused. Yes, actual 4 drips. Some female students take medication to delay their periods until the exams are over. During the Gaokao, roads are cleared and construction near testing sites is paused to avoid noise. Taxi drivers even offer free rides to exam centers. So what is the Gaokao, and why does it matter so much? Think of A-levels, GPA, and college entrance tests all combined into one high-stakes exam that decides your future. The questions are hard, but the competition is even harder. This year, over 13 million students are registered, but only about 5% will get into China's top universities. Gaokao prep schools have become a phenomenon, with some resembling military camps. These schools enforce strict discipline and intense schedules, while entire towns shift focus to support them. The pressure can be so overwhelming that some students harm themselves or others. But you don't have to. You belong to yourself.